Hi, welcome to FX Gay TV. I'm here with Mike Felberg, and we are talking, and he's the director and host and founder of Hell's Kitchen Artwork. So he's going to tell us a little bit about all this wonderful art here that we have. And why don't you tell me a little bit about Hell's Kitchen Artwork and the gallery and stuff?
All right, it's Hell's Kitchen's Artist and Studio Tours. Okay. I've loved open studios for years, so last year we had the first event, November 6th through the 8th, over 50 locations on a map. Artists in their homes, studios, local galleries, cultural institutions, every sort of performance. And now we've done it again this very weekend, May 21st to May 23rd. And we have over 80 locations and involvement of much more prominent venues, sponsors like Worldwide Plaza and local businesses, including the Skyline Hotel.
So you're going to different places and doing the art, so you give them a little tour. So they're kind of like taking a tour of New York City and Hell's Kitchen and so on. Certainly, they become familiar with the neighborhood, and they go to cultural institutions, see individuals in their home, everything from prominent artists to beautiful dreamers and obscure people. And we had a somewhat of a show here. This was technically our opening after party, but really it had the overwhelming majority of the special features and the social occasions after being at the Times Square Art Center for a couple of events we helped host. Mm-hmm. Excellent, excellent. And why don't you tell me a little bit about these pictures? Because the beauty of this, there's so many different ones, and so many, and I have to say, I said Underdog too. I'm very big at Underdog. It was one of my favorite. I loved them when I was a kid. And so what's going on here? Well, this just so happens to be things that were in easy reach amongst hundreds of artists and performers we have. Underdog is from a gentleman that I knew from the gym, who initially had been an art student and a gentleman into Zen, and he became a bit of an anger management junkie I've teased him about, and he was a workout partner for a while in the oldest gym in the city, Mid-City Gym. And he is a rabid atheist. I'm a much more benevolent one personally, and I think there's great value and beauty in very evolved moral concepts in religion, but so he's doing this to comment upon religion and society as a whole and with a lighthearted theme. Above that, there's Jonathan Neal, and he does very exquisite pen and ink kind of drawings. On the bottom. Wait, before you move, because I was looking here, and he has, you know, the tongue is sticking out, and it almost looks like it's a person holding him up. And that's just my interpretation. I mean, people can look at it and just see, oh, well, it's a part of his chain, but can you tell me a little bit about this one? No, I was speaking to him yesterday, and I said it was one of my very favorite works, but I don't know a lot about the ethos or the paradigm that's informing it. And who did this one? That's Jonathan Neal. Okay. And I should mention, we had a huge party yesterday with everything from belly dancers to body painting to every bands and DJs. Well, if I knew of your existence at that time, I would have gladly invited you and brought you in. See, now you're going to invite me to all of them, right? Absolutely. Okay. We have 2 more parties the next couple of nights. We have Times Square Center as a major theatrical, 5 state-of-the-art theaters in the heart of Times Square, and mainly it's basically Midtown West. 8th Avenue, Broadway 7th to the river, 34th to 59th Street. So you're welcome to come to our shindigs the next couple of nights. And it's all year round, right? It's not just in the summer, or do you? Open studios are overwhelmingly once a year. The consultants that I hired, that I met shortly after actually being in Long Island for a while and getting to be with my mom when she was ill and died and helping her out. Thank you, thank you. But I met people who did the Bushwick Open Studios, which are wildly successful, largely because they have a coterie of young people that were displaced from other places that were too expensive. And part of my idea is to make sure that things are not all about a snooty velvet rope or people being qualified. Anybody can come into my festival, and doing it to counter the idea of Midtown West, especially in the world generally, is a mercenary engine all about money. So we have a leading graffiti artist here, Eric Eyeball Richardson, on the bottom. And we had... It's the see no evil, hear no evil, talk no evil. And he recently had a big show at Art After Dark, something at the Hudson Terrace, and another elegant local hotel. And on the side of the hotel, during the first event, we had painted and we're using branded our material. Some images from the great mural that was produced here. And Mark Hurwitz, the general manager, has been very gracious in accommodating us and hosting us last night. Excellent, excellent. And tell me a little bit about this one. Okay, this is... I really can't tell you about specifically what's behind that. I mean, I can muse. That's Eric Eyeball Richardson, the gentleman I just described. It's just that there's hundreds of different artists, and I tend not to. It's more when I say tell me about it. It's more of tell me who it was. And, yes, it's Eric Eyeball Richardson. He's a leading graffiti artist. He arrived here yesterday, and
We didn't actually get a wall this time, though we'll have prospects of many of them. So I had a bunch of people piggyback on we had a number of beautiful models and body painters doing that throughout the show.
Okay. Yeah, because what I love about artwork is that anybody can make their interpretation.
Certainly.
You know, you see it and you think one thing, I see it and I think another thing. And it's not right or wrong. It just is. You know, that's the beauty of it. There isn't no right or wrong. It just is. It's whatever comes up for us.
Absolutely.
And so, how can they get in touch with you? What's your phone number and what's your email address?
Anybody can dial or write or call me promiscuously. I tell people to call 24/7 in the panic up to the event.
Okay.
But essentially, I'm at 212-582-2990.
Okay.
Our website is artistsinthekitchen.org. And that was recently converted to a typepad blog. I may go to another format, but the URL will remain the same. Okay. And on Facebook, we're Artists in the Kitchen also, but without the org. We just started Twittering, HK Art in Hell. And we also have a Flickr page. But the best way is through the website or through a direct call. And as I say, we will accommodate anybody. If they're not in Hell's Kitchen, we'll put them in a local venue, a hotel lobby, a restaurant.
And so that's anybody that wants to showcase their own art.
Yes.
And come by, and you don't have to be, you know, a trained artist. You can come in from the heart, because that's where everybody comes from.
The core, I like to say, the sanctum sanctorum of it, atheist or not, is artists in their home and studio and showcasing the businesses and people who are in Hell's Kitchen, Midtown West. But almost everybody has a plausible association when we don't want to be exclusive. So if I can find a venue, and I was able to accommodate virtually everybody this time, we have over 80 of them, I'll put them up somewhere.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you for being with us.
Thank you kindly. And folks who are welcome to join us at the closing party, perhaps I should mention, Port 41, it'll be an open mic. Like yesterday was a catered affair with free food. We'll have a lot of local donations and such at Port 41. Okay. Should I mention the specifics, the location?
No, that's okay. Well, because we air at different times. So if you're seeing this show after the event has already passed, don't worry about it. Contact him anyway, and he can give you more information on anything else that's coming up. Thank you for being with us here on FX Gay TV, and thank you.
Thank you.